G Status After Review Show.
After Review.
And your host, of course, is Key and King. Key and King. Key and King. Key and King.
Fuck it up now.
Key
See?
and King. Key
You just
and
go
King. No, but guys, we got a great show today. And we are back. So yes, we got a great show today. We're gonna be talking about G Status episode 4. That's just gonna be lit. It was lit. I know you guys are watching.
It's a lot of stuff going on.
It's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, really.
I've been waiting this whole 2 weeks for this.
You know,
like Jaja got me like
hooked.
Yes, like
it's like Empire.
I was anticipating. You know what I'm saying? So guys, let's get into it. Like, it starts off with how episode 3 ended.
Ooh, and John, you was wrong for that production. Ooh,
and that was cute because I was waiting to see what was going on. With Sharad, Safar, and what was her name? Delicious.
Right.
You feel me?
She was scrumptious.
Yeah, she was scrumptious. Yeah, she was dope. She was very pretty. But the way that they set that off, and then for it to come on, and it was just all an act just to play the game, whatever the case may be. But they all on the series lit.
I was just like, please, baby, don't do it.
But no, it was cute. That was a cute little gag for us. Like I was really gagged. Like I don't understand how he was like, oh, I want to move past the whole, you know what I'm saying, porn thing, and then we ended episode 3 with that. So then when episode 4 came on and they told me it was a gag. But shout out to Lit. Make sure y'all going to go check that out. Lit is a dope ass season series. It's dope. We got the stars right here on G Status.
Oh, he's so chocolatey and bite-sized.
So then
his confidence level is banging.
We go into Cordae.
Cordae got a little jazzy mouth.
Yeah, she got a little jazzy mouth. I like how he refers. My whole thing is we all be with our friends and we all be talking about that next crew or that next person, whatever case may be. So I can definitely relate to what he's going through. But at the same time, I do understand where it's just like, kind of try to embrace before you start letting down. And with the whole situation with Milan and stuff like that, I really think that was a really petty issue. So I really think they can come forth and resolve that. And they're both very talented and dope. So I think they need to move past the pettiness and go forward into maybe even possibly working together one day.
Because y'all know Milan is my favorite. We don't want her no drama. Y'all behave yourselves.
Yes.
So far, so good. It looks like everybody's still doing stuff. We seen Cordae in the studio,
Cordae.
Yeah. So,
that he brought
Mr. Charlie. Mr. Exile, what's going on, darling? When are you gonna come back and talk to us?
Although it was a little shady though. He was being a little shady.
Who, Charlie?
Charlie.
You think it was shady, or do you think he was just telling his truth?
Well, what I wanted was in his commentary where he was speaking like, oh, it's okay, but not this. But then when he was there, he's like, "Oh, you're doing good." And you know what I mean? Even because Cordae actually brought him there. He said, like, like, I want to hear his thought. You know what I mean? Charlie's experience and stuff like that, and he's done a lot of stuff. So I want to hear his feedback.
Let's rewind.
So he should have gave him real feedback.
Let's rewind and remember. Charlie had also said Cordae had been in their inbox a couple times. And if you do couples, it means 2. So that's 2 times 2 times 2 equals what, 6?
And if I remember our last after show, Sharad said the same thing about him being a kind of a DM monster.
But that's not my business. But anyway, but that's what he said though. So
on Cordae's defense, he also did say, when he feels like he's not getting that same energy back, he's on to the next. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and I kind of understand that.
Speak your own truth, baby. Ooh.
So
that was cute though. He was trying.
I can't wait to talk to Safar a little bit later, talking about what he was thinking about, what was going on. Was he in on that? Because even in the beginning of when it kind of happened, it made it seem like he didn't even.
Like
he was like, "Wait, what's this?"
He was thrown off for a second. I was rooting him on. I was like, "Oh, there's one hopeful." Safar's like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like, "Yeah, Safar, please stand up and tell him we're not gonna do this." But then here you go. Y'all did that. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John.
That was really, 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 really cute. But I just thought that this episode was really, a lot about, it really gave me a lot about Cordae, which I was kind of missing prior because I really didn't get into Cordae's life. So this episode kind of really came in about Cordae. And shout out to Cordae. We was just in Charlotte Pride and we saw Cordae.
Very nice.
So that was lit. We got a picture as well. So it was lit. But yeah, so it was mainly about Cordae, which I kind of like how Ja is doing it, where each episode you kind of give everybody, but you kind of give that specific, because last episode was,
we can really get into it like at one time. It's
exactly,
not so much.
And we get to know these characters, which, because Cordae could be kind of that I ain't with it type of flow, you feel me? But now that I got to know him, it's kind of like, okay, I kind of understand where he's coming from. And he's just a professional at what he does. You feel what I'm saying? And I can't knock that of what you want to do and what you want to be around. And no shade to Milan. I love Milan to death. I really do. But, the whole, he just felt like it wasn't a necessary event to go to karaoke. What? Which I felt like.
But at the end of the day, it was an invite. And it was a petty issue on both parts. And it shouldn't just not happen. We all grown-ass people.
So, Safar, if you are watching, which you are, I need you to link in, make sure that he's wrong. Well,
what happened?
You're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, so let's see. Make sure your phone is landscape, Zahfar, and request us.
Hey, Greg.
How you doing, Greg?
But this episode was really cute, though. And another good reason about this episode was not so much drama, even though at the end we did get a sneak peek of some things. We'll talk about that later. But it was not drama filled. And I always shouting out those web series that we don't have to be so ratchet on TV all the time. And we still are getting there. Like, even with the last episode with
it was a very great.
It was still a peaceful type of thing because it could have popped off.
Zafar, can you add us in? Can you add requests? Because Safar has a lot to say here. Where are fraud?
What is wrong?
Make sure your phone is landscape, and if it's not, make sure exit out the live. Make sure that your phone is landscape, and exit out the live and come back in, and we should be able to request you in because you don't have no add button next to your name. But going into it, so we go into where Cordae invites everybody for on Valentine's Day to his event, whatever case it be. So it's Tremel,
and Tremel was outspoken himself. You finding out lately.
Hello.
He has a lot to say. Can't wait to talk to him.
Tremel, it was Akeem.
Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all know I had to breathe. King. Why he got...
Akeem, what? He's starting to have issues with everybody I see.
It's every episode.
But the thing about it is I feel like he keeps saying he's not trying to be in the business, but he's in the business. All the time.
It's every episode. Every episode. This is all I keep looking at. First impressions. And mind you, we've seen him on other, web series and things of that manner. And it's like, here we go again. Like, are you or are you not? Because I'll be rooting for you. I'll be like, okay, maybe they just not showing him in the right light. He is the older one, Maybe there's something going on that we don't know. But when you be talking, King, we need to talk. Because maybe I'm not connecting with you somewhere, bro. Like, what's wrong? Because you seem angry.
I can't wait to have Akeem on the show. Because I'm sure the viewers, not only the viewers, but I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, like what's up?
Because I want to know what is in his mind, because he keeps saying, like I said before, he keeps saying that he doesn't mean
why you ain't got your ass whooped. Stuff like that's not nice.
He doesn't mean it, but I keep thinking like you keep. You brought up the whole situation with calling Milan Pocahontas,
right,
and all this stuff like that, and
they was all genuinely just chilling, having them a good old time, and how they felt. True came through. But True said, not True judge, boo-boo. She said, no.
True.
I said, no, baby.
This is not the tea.
No. She was not playing.
And so Safar, I need you to exit out the live, like kind of exit it out and come back into the live with your phone, whatever case may be, so we can add you in. Ooh. We see your request, but it's not letting us go.
But they was all having a good time.
I don't know, but somebody stated on our Milan stated when we had our interview. Go check that out. Go check that out. Milan stated that he may think that he has a little bit of a problem with alcohol. So I don't know if he's getting too drunk and all of this is happening while he's drunk, or is he just...
But that's why we said we need to talk to him, because we don't know what's going on back behind the scenes and cameras and that stuff. So, but as of right now, because we don't know people's perceptions, that's not cute. Every episode, Kimi? Baby. Let them young children play if you're the elder. I'm just saying my opinion.
Well, I that's the thing. You are the oldest one, so right. I just think that you should be able to be the one that's kind of out of the whole drama and kind of schooling everybody else to kind of be like, let's be together and let's be more social. Because I honestly, that's why I said you're making yourself look.
We definitely need to get into his head, because maybe it's something that we don't see. So
it's definitely something.
Shout out to Kim, holla at us. We waiting on you. Come through.
I don't know what's going on here, guys. Hey. It's not letting me bring you on for some reason.
What's the problem? Facebook is always tripping.
Yeah, Facebook's trying not to make us be great, but it's okay, guys, because we're going to be great anyway. And we are definitely going to try to have Zahfar up here soon. We're going to try to see if maybe we can get him on my co-host Key's Facebook and kind of talk to him. Overseer, stuff like that. So then it gets with where he starts to fight, and I just feel like he's just like, again, he's having problems with everyone, and I just want him to stop causing the drama and kind of start fixing it, being that he's older.
It is not.
Okay. Oh, let's say we should have him right here coming on. Okay, we got Safar coming on. Our special guest Safar, here to have one-on-one commentary with us.
I don't think I
let him know his judge. That's why I kind of gave this judge this little thing, because I had to make sure.
If you can hear me already, Zahfar, take your shirt on.
Zahfar, we're waiting for you to come. We should be adding. You should be coming on soon.
We get into the green today?
Yes, that green is nice.
Popping. Yeah. Little camouflage, can you see me?
Here we go.
I want to
Facebook.
I want to set my phone up so
Facebook wasn't trying to make us be great, so we had to be great by ourselves. You feel me?
Hold on, wait quick. Let me turn the light on.
All right, no doubt. So, guys, we got Safar, star of G Status. He's going to come and give him his views and his opinions on things. We also going to get in a little bit into his life, let us know what he got going on, aside from G Status and also on G Status. So, stay tuned while he gets his lighting situated.
Right.
That don't even. All right.
Are you ready now?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
But I mean, till then, I'm good.
Did you got your good side? You sure you good?
Yeah.
That's right. All sides. Let them know all sides are good.
So what's up with you? What's going on? How you been?
Not much, chilling. I actually just finished watching the episode. That whole episode pissed me the hell off. Y'all don't understand.
It didn't piss you off.
Y'all don't understand.
Okay, so this is how we do things first. Before we get into the episode, we want our viewers to get to know who you are a little bit. Let's get to know who Zahfar is real quick. So before we get started, let everybody know your social media and all of that good stuff.
Well, my name is Zafar. My social media is Zafar Show. That's ZAHFARSHOW. I'm on Facebook, but I don't really associate with people on Facebook unless I know you, like family, friends. So you won't really get a request from me unless I know you or something like that. Anyway, but I mean, like if you want to just get into like my life or whatever, I mean, Instagram is like the best place to like just to get more of like live and straightforward. And I don't get on Twitter. Right. I don't get on Twitter. I don't get on Snapchat. I usually just use Instagram and Facebook. Really, I don't really use
okay, but that's my go-to too as well, Instagram and Facebook. But okay, so let's go back real quick. And who is Safar, and how did he get into being Safar and that whole brand?
Well, I grew up in like into like fashion and stuff. So I was really big into fashion, like growing up in high school and even going into college a little bit. But I kind of fell out of it because I started becoming a gym head, and I've always been like athlete. I always ran track. I played football. Like I played football 2 years in high school. I didn't really play football too much, but I did. But I ran track my college and high school year. So I've always been like athletic, so I knew I had like a nice body or whatever. So I knew eventually I was gonna do something with it, but I didn't know how it was gonna play out. But my last job before I started entertaining, I was a manager for Pizza Hut, and I pretty much was just tired of working for somebody, and I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to start my own businesses. I wanted to do other things. Okay, yeah, now I can set my phone on. I just wanted to I just wanted to do, my own thing. I didn't want to work for nobody. So that's just my whole thing. Like me, like I said, I went to school for, like I said on the show, I went to school for cosmetology and theater. So I do a little bit of that now. So besides, additionally, me dancing and stuff as well. I'm hot and I'm sweating.
Okay, for that light. Look, I don't know what you did, but that light that came on. I said this should be light, huh? Whatever. Okay, so great. So you touched on cosmetology. So let people know. So aside from the male entertainment, is cosmetology something that you want to pursue for your grand goal, or
no?
Like, so what's on your mind? What do you see?
I like doing hair. I don't want to be like stuck having to do hair all day. No. I have a few clients that I do every now and then, and it'd be that. Like I don't want to be working in a salon. No, I don't want to do that. So right now I'm just working on like, I'm coming up with my own like underwear line, but it's going to be more of like relaxing, not like lingerie or like the stuff you entertain in. I want to be something comfortable, like, a Hanes or,
right.
Something that you can be just relax and be comfortable. And I want to do like pajamas, bed attire, robes, like, all of that. So that's what I'm trying to move forward and, build my way up to what I really want to do. But it's just pretty much just multiple incomes. Like I said, I act and I model. I've done a few like print shoots and like, so it's just like, I'm not really set to do one thing. Like I just want to have multiple incomes coming.
Well, we have a hashtag. That we created called multiple bags.
I know, right?
So you definitely make the definition of hashtag multiple bags. Whatever case it be.
We see you popping. You be having a good time on the show. Following your Instagram, I see you be out all the time. What are some of the things you like to do on your own time, winding down to relax? How do you chill?
Well, like lately, I haven't really had any like me time. But I mean, when I do have my me time, I like to draw. Like I'm an artistic person, so I love to draw. And I'm just a free-minded person. I like to draw, vibe to music. I like to, I do a lot of mixes. Like when I do my shows, I make my mixes. So I'll be working on that, like just coming up with new ideas and stuff for that. So like I'm always thinking about what I'm about to do next, like as far as me entertaining, because that's always a next step. Like, you can't be doing what you did last year. Like you have to get new costumes, you have to get new mixes. Like, so it's just a lot like with all of this. And then I have like the show and I have to do confessionals, and then I got lit. Like, so I really do a lot. I'm working every day. Like I'm always doing something. Like I'm just trying to stay focused and just push through and just get what I need to do done so I can like be you know, better in the future and what I want to do with myself in life.
So speaking of lit, you know, you got into acting. Is that something that you plan on pursuing more into acting? Is that something, or
I mean, yeah,
is
of
like
course. I mean, that's like for me starting off and, you know, doing something that's like big on the LGBT side, because it's like that's like one of the biggest web series right now. It's one of the biggest web series. So, I mean, it's big, but I also want to do things in the straight community. Like I want to also, you know, be in different other productions that's like mainstream. Like I want to be on fucking
right.
You know, Netflix and shit. Like, you know, I don't want to just be, you know, I want to be, you know, mainstream. I don't want to just be. Not saying this is local, but it's just, you know, I just want to be on something that's more, you know, elevated. You get what I'm saying?
We definitely understand. That's what we went through that when we first started. We still going through it, but we understand definitely. So that's what's up.
We know that Safar, and this is going to lead into going to G status. Right. We know that Safar already has his name, but you know, being a part of Lit, now being a part of G status and stuff like that. What is that?
I really, honestly, I feel like me dancing has put my name out there. That's why people know me for dancing. I've been to every major city there is to be at. So I mean, people know me from entertaining. Honestly, that's what people know me from. So I mean, now this show is pretty much giving me a platform to let everybody know what else I do, and you know, all the other things that I can do. So if I had to say what like put me on the platform, it would be me entertaining and like me traveling and people actually seeing like my talent and what I can do as far as that.
Okay, cool. Okay, so going into So that being said, going into G status, what is that like going where you got the call or you auditioned or whatever the case may be, and it was just like, yeah, what is that where you like, were you excited? Was that like nervous?
At first I was just like, I ain't gonna lie. At first I was like, what is this? I hope this ain't some rinky-dink ass, like somebody's just trying to do like a little show and just, it ain't gonna pop. It ain't gonna be nothing. But then like, but reading into it, like the way it was like set up, I knew it was good. I knew it was gonna be something worth my time. Like I knew it wasn't no bullshit when I read when I read like everything that he sent to me in the email, like everything, I was just like, okay, this is legit, this is it, and I'm fucking with it. So I was excited, and I sent my my little interview clip over, and I was in.
I know that's right.
Now you seem to be like the most chillest one on the cast to me. Like you really down to earth.
You know, they say I'm like the Cynthia of the group.
They say what?
They sound like the Cynthia of the group. You know how Cynthia is like the media.
Yeah, I agree.
They say I am like, in the show you'll see I'm always just kind of like make sure everybody's good, but at the same time I'm real, and if I feel like something's not right, I'm gonna speak on it.
Right.
So
okay, so there's been 4 episodes, and before we talk about episode 4, what has watching? I mean, because you know you live it, of course. But now watching it back, what are your takes on episode 1 to 3? Like, how do you feel now?
Okay, question.
I guess I just feel like people just fake and frauds, and they just, I don't know. I mean, everybody's going to do. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then do it and pursue it. But don't be up here trying to make it seem like you this and that, and you really not giving that. How you spending $15 on clothes, but you don't have a car? It don't add up to me. Certain stuff just don't make sense. Like, don't be trying to make yourself look like something that you
That's facts, though. So
come on back.
Right. So episode 4, you kind of gagged us, whatever, because ending of episode 3, we really thought that you was about to be in some freeway with Sean and
it was a gag. It was a gag. I mean, of course, I knew it was. I mean, it was like we was playing. It was a whole play. We actually were just like, you know what? Let's pretend like we about to do something else. And we didn't know he was gonna chop it up like that to make it look like that. But when he did it, it just made sense.
No, to be honest with you, I couldn't. Now, wait to episode 4. Like, what the hell happened?
I mean, I knew, of course, that nothing was gonna go down, but it had people that when they cut it off, it was like, oh, what's about to go down? And then Shirai was like, I ain't got no droughts on, and his little confessionals and shit.
Right.
It made it look like, you know, it was gonna be giving something else. But
yeah, I was about to get in it. She whipped out the condoms, out her titties, and I was just like, okay,
Shirai, why?
Right.
Why?
But I mean, either way, it would have been a great storyline. Either way.
Much.
You feel me? So, being on, episode 4, I really want to talk about episode, what was it, 3, when Milan, when everybody was at your house and Akeem and Milan was going at it. You feel me? Because, I got Milan's take on it. You feel me? But you being the outside looking in, what was that like?
And that was your home too, right?
It was wrong as hell. Like, I was pissed off watching it, and I almost felt bad because I feel like I should have spoke up, but at the same time, like, everybody was lit, and we was recording, so I wanted them to get their points across, and I didn't want to interfere in it. I just didn't want to, be in the mix of it. I just was like, okay, as long as y'all not fighting, y'all can like hash it out. So that was my whole take on it. That's why I was like, people was like, you should have spoke up. I'm just like, well, in that moment of time, no, I shouldn't have spoke up. I felt how I felt, and that's what it is. So, I mean, I feel like it was wrong. Everything he said I feel like it was wrong. It was disrespectful. Yeah, he shouldn't have said none of that. It's just like you just putting yourself deeper and deeper in like a shit hole. Right. And it's just like, now you just make it, and don't nobody want to fuck with you. How you talking about your own community? Like, it just don't make sense to me. It don't add up, and it's like you're not setting no example for nobody.
So you really showed interest in Milan, and you and Milan,
me and Milan
chemistry is really dope.
Me and Milan met each other at the day I was bartending, where you saw me, but you didn't know if I was on the show for real.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, I met him that day. That was when I first met him. And you hear him speak about it a little bit when he was like, I met bartender boy, he was cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that was when
we had her.
Yeah,
we had her on the show. And I mean, you're the one that she picked up the most.
Right.
Like,
yeah, me and her
everything. So
mind you, I didn't know her from a can of paint. Like, we just became friends through the show, for real. It was just like, people be thinking like, oh, this scripted. It's not scripted at all. Like, this show is like real shit. Like, all this stuff that's going on be like real. It's just like, it's all real. Only thing that's like put together is like, I feel like maybe some of the events that be going on be like kind of planned out, because they gotta have the cast members gotta know to come there. You know what I'm saying? But everybody when they get there, and the attitudes and all that extra shit, that be on their own. That's why I just be like, y'all not acting like, why y'all acting like this? And is this how y'all really act, or is y'all just like, this is not why, like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, when you watch it, this would be like, they be doing too much.
Side note, real quick, and I want to ask you, because I want to ask everybody that we have now. Akeem mentioned that he's the only one that gets paid on the cast, because he's like got all this big resume and he's whatever. Is that true, or you don't know?
No, I don't believe it. I don't know for a fact, but I know it's not. I don't believe it is. I think he just be talking. Just like he said, I put some in his drink, just talking. Talking about all the extra shit he be talking about, he just be talking.
Okay, so
I don't understand.
I think everybody.
Let's get into episode 4.
He just be saying stuff. It just go one ear, go through the other.
But is that just his personality, or is it like?
I guess. I mean, he be just like that in person too.
Well, he was kind of like that in Chasing Atlanta too.
Listen, he be so lit. He be lit. He do be lit. He be real lit.
As we hear that he do be lit. I don't know. But let's get into episode 4, and it aired. What is your take on that?
I don't like it. Point blank, period. I don't like Cordae. I don't like him. I just don't like him at all. I don't like him. I do not like him.
Okay, so I want to make sure that no. This is for real.
And you know,
it's not even.
I'm a people person.
I'm a people person. Love you too.
I like personalities. I like humble people. Cordae's not humble. He's trying to be something that he's not. Like I get that you wanna go further in your career, but you're doing it in the wrong way. Like I just do not like how he's doing things. And certain people like him. Y'all like him. Y'all can like him, but y'all don't know.
No.
Y'all don't know the backstory and all the extra shit that go on behind.
Agreed. And we're still watching. We're still watching. So we understand. But what I do want to say is, I don't want this to feel like the Cordae hate show, because I didn't bring him up until now when y'all asked about 4. No. The reason why I say that,
about him, girl.
No, the reason why I say that is because the last 3, this is our 3rd show, and all y'all don't care for him too much. You feel me? So I just don't want to feel like it's that.
I have reasons. It's not like I just don't like him. I have
agree. Right, of course. 100% fact. Which we want to get into that because we want to know what's going on. Right. So this show was about Cordae.
Listen, Milan is my friend. You're not about to keep sitting up here talking about Milan, like talking about fake furs,
agree. Because ain't nobody gonna talk about this one. I agree.
Listen. Labels is not fashion, and you don't even wear labels. And you keep talking about all these labels, and I got to go to this fancy place, and girl, stop. Why are you trying to carry yourself like you this high mighty girl and you're not even giving that? You're not giving that. So stop trying to act high mighty like that. That really irritates me because I gotta sit here and watch.
Well, look, I'm a fan of the show. I'm a fan of you guys, so I watch everything. I watch his posts. I follow all you guys. So I see, like, when all of you guys are keep talking about this $1,400 thing, I seen when he posts his little thing where he had a $1,400 and then $1,400 outfit, and then you commented under it talking about something about like $1,400 wear or something like that. And I was just like, yo.
No, because he says it a lot. And I've been letting it slide off. It's just like, what? But why are you saying that though? What's the point? What's the purpose? If you got that, then you got it. What you got to say? You pay this much for it. Don't nobody care. Like, don't nobody care how much you pay for whatever it is you got that costs $1,500.
Well, you know what? I know you better look. I know Job.
Like,
I know we can't get too much into
Did you see what I had on when I left out of the episode when we did when we were singing or whatever, the Beyonce or whatever? Bitch, my outfit. I don't have to talk about how much I spent on my clothes, bitch. I had on red bottoms, a real leather biker jacket on, bitch. Girl, no. What are you talking about, girl? I had on about $1,000, $15,000 that day. How about that? But I'm not going to sit there and talk about, I had on, like, girl, don't nobody do that. Don't nobody do that nowadays. What do you, like that?
He said that nowadays.
I just don't like people like that. And then it's just the way he carry himself. He just carry himself like he's like high mighty, but it's not giving that. Did you see the way he came in there? He came in like Milan was similar. It was as soon as he sat down, he was giving like dirty, nasty. Like, I don't like stuff like that. Like, I don't like stuff like that. That's just not cool to me. You should like.
So have y'all had sidebar conversation like, yo, chill out on your attitude, or like had any type of combo letting know like you rubbing me the wrong way?
Who?
Has anybody confronted Cordae, like, or just talk to him as a person? Was like, yo, I don't like what you giving right now. You're just not right.
You feel like that's him or that's camera? That's for the camera.
I feel like it's for the camera, and that's why it be pissing me off the most.
Wow.
Because
so I don't want.
Listen. You know, I was gonna keep it 100. Me and Cordae be in my damn inboxes writing me. I mean, they're like, I'm not even. It's not even like I'm not even gonna say. Listen, I'm not even gonna say he be trying to holler at me or nothing like that. because it's really not, it's not giving that. But he do be in my inboxes just trying to have casual conversation with me. And I'm just like, how do you sit up here and try to have casual conversation up with me and get on the radio station and say you don't entertain or want to socialize with entertainers or porn stars or whatever you want to call it, but yet you in my DM like just trying to have casual conversation about whatever I'm doing on my story or whatever. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, and if we gonna be cool, we gonna be cool, but don't try to downplay me like you can't network with me. Like, bitch, like I said, I know singers, rappers, I know people that could help you in the long run, but you don't want to fuck with me. So how can I benefit you anyway, even if we was friends or not friends? Like, it just don't make sense to me. It's like he put himself in a box, like I said, like just like Hakeem. Talking about the gay community, like it's just not right. Like, it's just not right. And for you trying to be an artist and talking about you don't want to network with certain people, like, shut up. Stuff that come out his mouth don't make sense. Like, it just don't be making sense. And the whole episode is about him pretty much. So I can't talk about it. Ain't nothing else to really talk about. Like when him and Charlie was sitting there talking about them and their relationship and shit, and he couldn't even give him Charlie a reason to why he wanted him on his team. It was just like, girl, shut up. What do you mean people don't plan shit in 2018? How the fuck do you do anything if you don't plan it? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, I'm not dealing with that ignorance.
Somebody bring some water. Bring me some water.
I don't want people. Jesus. So this is basically just your feelings on just him as an individual.
This is my feelings on what I've been seeing.
It hasn't shown no incident. There hasn't been no incident where y'all came across each other. Listen, so I don't want to spill tea.
Huh?
I said, as far as the show is concerned, there hasn't been no incidents where y'all came across each other.
Listen, any tea that I'm spilling now, y'all already seen. I ain't spilling no new tea that y'all ain't seen. Okay. This is all tea that y'all ain't seen. Everybody already know what I'm talking about because it's right there in your face. Like, I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you what is right there.
That's 3 in 1.
It's just
I agree.
Like, I'm just the type of I'm just telling it how it is. Like, I'm just not about to sugarcoat shit, and that's always how I've been. Like, I'm a literal person. I don't like joking around. I mean, that's what you just gonna get from me. And he's not humble. He's not a good person. And Milan was nothing but nice when she walked in there. He I don't know. He was just, you seen it. He was giving attitude. When we first walked in, like, it was just like, dude, like, why are you, doing the most?
No, I
don't get it.
No, I guess like it was.
It was a lot.
Maybe he'll like own up to some of this stuff, but as far as now, like looking at the show, this is how I feel. But maybe it'll change later on. But right now, this is how I feel watching it because shit ain't.
Agreed. I can understand that because now you have confessionals. Right. So now you have all of this going on you see other people.
They actually get to watch it and then get on the confessions and talk about what they just seen, and that's what you have to say. Like, no, it's not right. So I just
and
that's facts.
Because they don't make that really,
and that makes sense that you watch it and they go back because we always, as a viewer, you always like, well, why you ain't say that?
And then that bullshit, and then Hakeem go up there talking about Milan, all this wig shit and all this extra shit. You draw your eyebrows on, girl. You ain't no masculine nobody, and you got a face full of makeup on. So what is the difference between Milan wearing a wig and you drawing your eyebrows on and drawing your beard and petting your face? What's the difference? Ain't no difference because you look like a gay boy. You don't look like a masculine. You don't look straight. And he's saying you're not even accepted in the community, in this community. Like, what do you mean this community? Because you're a part of the same community that she's in. So it just don't make sense. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I mean, I just put like stuff like that. Like it just pisses me off. Like, and I'm gonna continue to take up for Milan because I appreciate people like her.
Oh, I do too. I do. I honestly, they inspire me to be my true self because Milan is my babe. That's strength. That's a lot of strength to walk into your truth. And to be a grown man, and let's just be blunt, to be a grown man with a beard, to put a wig on and walk out and be comfortable. That's strength, and I admire that 100%.
If she didn't want to wear that, she wouldn't wear it. The fact that she wants to do it that's strong. Like it takes a lot to do that. So it's just like she's not doing it because she just doing it. That's her, and she want to do it. So it's just like
I'm glad to have you up here because you see you on the show and you just bopping around having a good time. You're mad deep. You have a lot of insight. I
you know what I like about you is
I sit back and observe things. Like I pay attention. Even if I don't say something, I'm gonna speak on it either later on after I sat down and understood. Like I have to. Sometimes I don't just speak off the bat because sometimes that'd be wrong. I have to analyze things and make sure that I interpret things right so that it comes off right. It'll make sense when I tell you. You get what I'm saying?
No, it makes. Look, let me tell you why I liked you on the show. Why I like you is because, and this is to be blunt, you would think as a male entertainer you will be the wild boy.
Right.
You will be the one acting crazy and doing all this extra, and you're not. And you out here really making your bag, and I respect that 110%. Right. You've been working multiple bags since the show started. Bartending, doing this, doing that. So, like, I respect your hustle. Practicing your life. Like, I respect your hustle, and I respect your grind. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's nothing but love and support over here. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why that's why I liked your character and who you were as individual on the show versus just the whole cast and
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of respect. I really do. You know what I'm saying? So
you can watch a Zahfar show by himself.
Yeah, of course. I can see a show. You know what I mean? You go chase your bag.
Because you always doing something, and that's real. That's what we need on TV.
Yeah,
that's what we keep telling them. And we all get up here and act like we got some sense.
Yeah, I just got back from Florida a few days ago, Jacksonville.
See,
that's dope. Look, and I saw that. I did see that too.
Booked and busy everywhere.
But you see my flight everywhere.
Huh?
His flight be everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, he lied. So right. So let's before we wrap it up, what has your experience been being on G Status? Like, now that I know you have your fame already from being a male entertainer and all that, but now that you're on the show and people be like, oh, they're getting to see you, what has that been like now?
Have you lost some friends?
Not really. I mean, most people like me on the show. I mean, it's people didn't really get to see this side of me a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of, I guess people, it's just a different, just looking at me on camera it's like you get to see a different side of me. So it's just like, they just like, okay, I like this, I like this side of you. It's just like I say, most people, when they meet me, they be like, I would never think you like was a male entertainer. Like you, I just don't come off like that. So it's just like my whole personality and stuff is just like a white boy that just
making money. I know that's right. So what do you plan on doing with this platform?
Man, where you taking it at?
Where are you taking this to?
I guess like what you mean?
Just smiling all the time.
Just now that you're on G-Stats, I'm sure this was a mental strategy. Okay, I'm going to use this to do whatever. Whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was just more so just so people, like I say, can know exactly what I do instead of just entertainment.
Right.
I mean, that's what, like I said, that's what people know me for, like dancing. So, I mean, I want to let people know that I know how to do, other things than just that. I have a creative mind.
Okay, cool. I like that.
But I think I got the $1 million question. Y'all ready? Is Zahfar boot up? Buddha?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Mm-hmm. I'm talking to somebody. I am talking to somebody.
See? Bomb.
You are talking to
off women,
exclusively?
Off. Leave them alone.
Yeah, exclusively. What's that mean?
I mean, people date, and people date multiple, you know. You gotta ask nowadays.
And how do you handle that with the career and stuff, with what you got going on?
I mean, it's a job. I mean, what do you mean?
Are they in the industry as well?
When I go to work at Swinger Richards, I clock in and I clock out. And then when I leave from there, that's what it is. I mean, when I'm at work, I mean, there's limits, like, to what I will do and won't do. So, I mean, it's just like, I mean, I go to work. It's work. It's a job. I mean, it's a fantasy. I'm giving you a fantasy, and that's what it is.
Okay.
Are they in the industry?
I don't do porn. I don't have any of those little video apps where you get to watch me or whatever. What is that shit? What is it? OnlyFans and all that extra stuff.
Right.
I don't have that. I'm an entertainer. Like, that's it.
What's up?
Are they in the industry? Are they in the industry? Not in the entertainment industry, but just in all entertainment.
No, they're actually they work 9 to 5.
Okay, cool. I know that's right.
They're in a career field. They have a career.
And see, this is why his platform is working. I'm so glad that. No, you good. This is why this platform is dope, because like we now get to go deeper into what you got going on, who you are, and I'm glad, like because all I knew of you was the fun guy. He chilling, he doing his thing. Like, you mad deep, you got a lot of wisdom in there. I'm so glad you came on, for real.
Me too. I'm glad I came.
Yes, thank you for sharing your insight. Thank you for coming on again. So before we let you go, let everybody know.
I just want to say I don't have any issues with anybody on the cast. Like, if I seen Cordae, I would let him know how I feel. Just like what I told you, I haven't seen him since then, but I will tell him how I feel when I see him. And it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna tell him how I feel, and it ain't gonna be no hard feelings or nothing like that. I just like to get things off my chest, if that makes sense. So
that's fine. And you know what?
It makes a lot of sense.
Like you spoke, like you said earlier, you just watched the episode, so it was fresh on your mind.
With Jamel, I know I got on that other interview and I said a few things, but he messaged me and we talked about it, and it's cool. Like, I mean, I said what I needed to say. He said what he needed to say, and that was it. And now we got to understand it. Like, Jamel is cool. I never had an issue with Jamel anyway. It was just that two little things I saw.
I know that's right.
We good. And me and Cordae will talk when our time comes, and I'll let him know how I feel about everything. And if he still want to continue to act bougie, then I'm gonna check him. He's gonna be on my checklist.
Hello.
In Milan.
You feel me? But before we let you go, let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
You can follow me on Instagram at Zahfar Show. That's ZAHFARSHOW. That's pretty much it.
And look, we got Sherrod on our side, so you gotta let John know too. You need us at the reunion. We need to host a reunion.
Who? What you say?
I said, what we say, look. I said, look, we got Sherrod on our side. I said, you got to let John know we need to be hosting that reunion.
Oh, y'all
There's never been a double host.
Y'all hosting?
No, we hope so. You got to let them know.
Okay.
We're going to have it lit.
He always teases.
Look, listen, they in the group chat right now. I don't know what they're talking about, but I keep seeing all these messages pop up on my phone.
Yeah, because John's watching. He's watching. He's watching. Look, he's right there. He's watching.
I can't even like see the comments.
He's watching.
Oh, word. Because Sherrod been talking the whole daggone time.
Yeah, Sherrod was there.
What's Sherrod been talking about?
Co-signing, talking about stuff.
Some things that we will not repeat. You can go back and read it when this live is over. Because Sherrod be acting up.
But thank you again. We look forward to seeing you on episode 5 and the rest of the season.
And keep the cast mellow. You seem like you got the mellow. You the glue right now to be. Hold them down.
I'm good.
And keep being yourself.
Everybody at the end of the day, everybody's cool. Hakeem, he have his moments sometimes, but if you really get to sit down and talk with him, he's a cool person. Like me and Hakeem, we didn't went out. I actually took him to, like, I had a little private party gig that I had to do, and I was like, you want to come with me to this? And people don't even know that me and Hakeem actually hung out one time, but I hung out with Hakeem and we had a good ass time. Took him to my little event, got him drunk. he got to see me do a little performance or whatever. It was cute. It was nice.
That's what's up. See, this is why
I just can't wait to talk to Hakeem to see what's going on. But again, thank you. And we look forward to supporting you and
figure out what's going on Hakeem here, because he got a lot of explaining to do.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Something got to be dropped.
We definitely gonna have a good old episode that day.
Right.
Okay.
But thank you, man. It's been a pleasure. Stay up, and we'll continue to follow you. All love and support, man.
See you later. We need to have another interview too soon.
Okay.
Maybe the next 3 episodes, we need to have another one.
All right, no doubt. We'll do that. I got your number, so we'll hit you up and we'll plan some things out.
All right.
All right, man.
Have a good night.
You too.
Oh, I'm so glad we do this, because you get to see and be like face to face and understand. And you would think he could his point of view, and at the end when he just say, everybody's cool. I love everybody.
Yeah, I even want to talk to Cordae and stuff like that. No, that's dope. He's definitely
that's
dope.
That's what you call an adult.
I want to give a huge shout out to Ja. Right?
Yes.
To Ja. He has created a phenomenal show. I just want to
great cast.
A great cast, and I just want to tell him, thank you for allowing us to be the official after show review. I also want to thank the cast members that have been. We had Milan,
everybody's so open.
We had Zafar, and we're gonna continue to have more people. I look forward to episode 5. Make sure y'all look forward to episode 5. And if you have not yet, make sure you go to YouTube right now and go subscribe to G Status ATL Hustle. And make sure you go, while you there,
right now, subscribe to
The Royal Couch.
Ooh.
The Royal Couch. It's our show.
It's our show.
It's our show.
It's really great.
It's dope. Thank you, everybody that's been watching. Thank you, everybody that's been supporting. August 8th, Wednesday, we got Maya in the building, the legendary, the iconic, the Grammy Award winner. Maya will be in the building.
Check that video. Did you check that video?
Did y'all see that video about Lavish Digital?
Oh, it's cute, right?
It's cute.
But, dope sauce. Not only do we have that going on, we have at the end of the month? End of the week. Fayetteville Pride. That Booked and Busy tour is still in effect. We will be in Fayetteville Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Always booked.
Oh my God.
But also on Wednesday's show, we got Maya on Instagram Live from 10 to 10:30. At 10:30, we move into Facebook. And we got Miss Princey from Pensacola, Florida rapper. She is doing big things. She just opened for Rich Homie Quan just yesterday. So that was lit. We're going to talk about how that experience was.
Florida is doing a lot.
Yeah, she's doing a lot. We got Ada Vox. We got her husband Roland. It's going to be a lit shit.
It's like family coming home.
It's like family coming home.
Oh, look at that.
They just came from Paris. She's booked and busy every day. She is somewhere new. So she's going to be here Wednesday. So make sure y'all tune in.
Before everybody gets confused, what is our Instagram that we'll be seeing Maya on?
We're going to be seeing Maya on my Instagram, something like a king. That's SUMNLIKEA_king. And we're going to be having Maya live. And if you're not following me, make sure you do, or go follow Maya on Instagram and you'll be able to see the live. That's 10 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, it's on the airwaves. Oh, what's it? Web waves?
Oh, web waves. Oh, whatever. We love you.
Hugs and kisses to all our bitches.